Gentlemen, mark this day in the history books. Today is the day I get 1000% in Splatoon 2. I really hope today does not have any unfortunate historical significance to it. I've not heard about anything terrible that has happened on May 18th, but you never know. Anyways, Octobrush in Octo Canyon. Having played a bit, I'm actually surprised to find that I actually did set a couple new records for it, because while this is generally a terrible weapon in this mode, it does have a couple of uses in maps or stages where your movement options are pretty heavily restricted as far as just like swimming goes, so that honestly works out pretty nice for this. So I am impressed that I was able to set a couple new records for it, although at this point I am mostly ignoring the various bits of fluff we can come across. Also in like shorter sections like this where it's not like worth it to throw out a curling bomb, or you know, I just need to make a quick movement to get to the next automatic section. The Octobrush does fine here also. Let's just get that going. Fortunately, this is the one world that actually does have an Octobrush stage in it, so I do not have to do every single level like I did with, say, the Hero Blaster. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing functions in some of these levels, as a couple of them are pretty complicated. Also, not looking forward to the Splatling level, the one with so many drums that, you know, you have to, keep hitting those to move the thing along. Every attempt I've had at that, I like screwed up and fell off and died like late in the section. I honestly don't know if it's any faster to go for that Sardinian compared to just like taking the other rails. I just do it out of habit. Okay. Probably could have swam there, honestly, but it doesn't matter. This time around, though, I'm pretty sure jumping through the squid rings is slower, unless you have the dualies, in which case you can roll yourself downward to clear more distance more quickly. Alright, let's see if I can actually jump over this one. For once, I actually managed to jump over that without killing myself. Again, I don't know if this section is actually any faster, although it does allow me to avoid any of those rollers, so that should make this a little bit quicker. Of course, if I ignore the Sunken Sea Scroll, that is also much faster. Just looking for all those little time savers here. This section always goes on for a lot longer than I expect. I always expect that checkpoint to be the final one, but nope, there's a lot more to go. Okay. Let's just take this guy down, get on this one. I kind of wish they did more with this whole, you know, you have to jump, time it, and then, you know, go squid form to get through the grates, then de-squid in order to get back on rail. Oop. Was so caught up in my thoughts there, I almost forgot to go squid form to avoid getting killed. Alrighty. To throw it right there. Oop. Whoop. Ooh, that was close. Hey, I actually did set a new record. Hooray. This is more due to subtle time saves that I made rather than any inherent benefit of the Octobrush, but it is nice that with each new weapon I utilize, I can still find some minor time saves to make, and actually beat my times. It'll be interesting to see what my best time for every level was. Let's get on to the next thing. Forget what this one is. Oh, no, I remember this one. This is the terrible one. We'll see how the Octobrush functions here. Like I was mentioning earlier, there's a lot of sections where there's not really much reason to set up a swimming ink trail, so in these kinds of situations... Nope. Ah, come on! Of course. Just make me look stupid, game. Okay. Yeah, not gonna make it. I have to imagine that if you time it really well, you can make that. And of course, I died right at the start, so that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with. Alright, let's take this guy out right off the bat. The poor range of this weapon is not so great. Let's just put a little bit of ink on there. I'm trying to think of weapons that could make that. Probably like just the hero shot could get up this right away. You know, if I stay over here... Oh, it doesn't even move until I get close to it. Huh, that was odd. Yep, this is not gonna work out. Yeah, let's ignore that. well, this did not go as planned. I did not expect that thing to start moving. No, you can't make that. Whoa. Almost got myself killed to satiate my curiosity there. I am doing so awkward on swimming up these walls right now. Yeah, definitely not setting a new record here. I've wasted too much time just messing around trying to find faster ways to get through this. Very unfortunate that this is the final time I'm actually going to be doing this level. Oop. Nope, couldn't make it. Yes, there we go. Come on. Okay. That's actually not terrible. Hey, we're hitting the cycles now. Come on. It's so awkward to hit distant targets with this thing in any capacity. Here we go. I kind of wish the upgrade to this like gave it the ink brushes speed. I feel like that would be pretty nice. Woo. Alright, just get up on this. Oh, nope. Okay, I did not die there. I was not honestly sure if I was going to survive that. Oh, jeez. This thing just flings you around like a rag doll. Alright, now we go through this. There we go. Man, how did that break my armor? Oh, come on, every time. So sick of that one. It's so hard to ink it with anything that isn't a shooter. Like, in the time that you need. Like, you have to time it so well to just get through that without killing yourself in the process. Yep, couldn't make that. Yeesh. Okay, take that guy out before he even gets a chance to fire anything. Nope. Yeah, just gonna get launched backwards. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to make that in the time frame necessary. This level is not that great, it's just so annoying. That is my thoughts on this one. Stage 24, I think this is? Stage 24 is annoying, yeah, it's 24. Just had to recall what I actually selected from the map. Oh, that was easy enough. Maybe you aren't so bad after all, stage 24. Oh, they add a little sponge here so you can actually reach this stupid thing, which is nice, because I did not feel like just trying to swing random. Oh. Got a little too much pepper on that one. Let's try throwing from back here. There we go. That was not working out as I was hoping, I will admit. Whoop. Man, I'm just doing so bad. This is clearly not my wheelhouse. Alright, let's just get on up here. And now we can not whack this thing as it rolls around. Oh, at least I got that. And droof. Okay. There we go. Give me another one. There we go. Oh, whoa. That was a little too close for comfort. Okay. Can we make it? Yes! Got it. Alright, let's get out of here. Not the best clear I've ever had that level by any stretch of the imagination, but it is done and dusted. Don't have to worry about it anymore. And just throw that in there. Yeah, that was a bit of a slow exit on that one. Okay. Unfortunately, it's not going to get any better from here, because we got another awful level coming up. Can I beat my record on this one? If I can manage to do the final section without falling like an idiot, I might be able to. Also, yeah, every time you clear a stage with all weapons, Sheldon gives you a useless meal ticket. It's always the lowest level of variety of either money or experience, and both of those are pretty unhelpful to me at this point. Especially the money one. Even if I spent, like, you know, if I scrubbed my entire collection of gear at this point, it would still, I'd still have more money than I could ever hope to spend in a single sitting. I'd have to do that like 5 times over to get rid of all my money. Okay, let's get this out. Not overly concerned about this. Let's just take that guy out to give myself some breathing room and get on out of here. Alright, this is, this should be interesting. Let's see what we got to deal with here. Okay, whoop. Alright, do you want to ink up the surface just so I can make these jumps? Oh no. Yeah, as soon as I saw that was coming for me and I couldn't avoid it at that point, I was like, oh, I'm so done. That was not gonna work out. Yeah. It's funny, like, the moments that you realize the Octarians can, in fact, impede your progress, even if they're generally not very threatening. that's just something you gotta deal with the lackluster range of this weapon. And I need more ink. Whoop. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. Let's take this side and actually make the jump here. Alright. Now, try and get this thing. This is gonna be a bit of an awkward angle. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Whoop. Okay, oof, that was close. Alrighty. Will you please go away? You're making me nervous. Okay. Now we can just move on here. Whoop. Okay, that guy's taken care of. Man, I am just doing so bad at avoiding damage in my attempts on these levels. I'm so eager to just get on with the game. It is what it is. At the very least, we've got a relatively easy Octolink stage after this, so I'm not overly concerned about that. And this works out pretty nice here. Whoop. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't even need to hit the... Oh, it just hits it automatically. Nice. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, you know, at this point, that's what I want to use the armor for, is just take the hits and get out of here. Ooh. Nasty. Nope, can't make it. Alright, that does it. So we are in. Alright, now for my favorite part. I said sarcastically. I didn't have a particularly sarcastic cadence there, so I can understand if you missed that. Now I'm being more overt about it. Okay. Yeah, this is a section that was not designed for any other weapon than the Splatling. Well, at least he helped me out there. Yeah, let's, oh. We need to get this guy taken care of. Like, I cannot deal with these bombs while I'm trying to move this thing along. Okay. Take that. And there we go. I just now noticed, they actually do heal up like you do if you cease fire on them for a bit. Now, let's actually give myself space to swim here, and... Okay, okay. Whoop. And now we should be able to make it. Yes. Alright. That was not as bad as I was expecting, and I actually did set a new record in spite of my death. I did not die on the part I expected I would. Yeah, I think every time I've been trying to beat my time on that level, it's always just been a death on that final section, because either I get impatient or I don't have enough surface inked when I get to the final section where it flips upwards. And that always results in me dying. Oh, I wasn't paying attention at all. There was another level before the Octane level. I thought I was getting through this a little too quickly. Yeah, I was not focusing too much on the actual stage count at this point. I was like, oh, I see stage 27. That's the end, right? No, the boss stages are not numbered. That is why I thought that. Right. No reason to even bother with those guys. We're in a hurry. This is a speed run. Oh dear. Oh goodness. That's a new one for me. Moving a little too fast there. Alright, let's do that. Nice! Spent a little bit of time in the ink while I was going up the wall, so that gave me the opportune recovery time. Alright, this time we do want to throw the curling bomb. It is faster, generally, in these long stretches to do the curling bomb, since the roll speed is... Oh, come on! Always those times that I'm just like not paying attention to the cycles. I'm like, oh, I'm fine, and then nope, nothing going. Yeah, well, yeah, we're not in an overt hurry. It's just sad that my times are going to be lackluster, not posting the best possible. Okay. So let's see. Other things that going on while we're just redoing this level. Very, very close to having my next... Oh, of course. Very, very close to having my next Let's Play project ready to go. I'm towards the end of that game, and I'm ready to get, not to go too much into it, but a preparatory file made for the actual Let's Play. And once I get to it, it'll become apparent what I mean by that, but that is going well. Also, just for fun, I've been playing the Disgaea games. I believe I've mentioned this before, but I have started some files in Disgaea 2, and I have a ongoing playthrough of Disgaea DS going on. Honestly, going pretty casual with these. I've played the story of Disgaea 1 so many times that I don't really concern myself with sticking to that religiously. Instead, I'm just having fun doing stuff in the item world, really. just unlock that to go through. Working on building up an Arms Master, and I'm just gonna grind myself up to, or grind up my spear levels to get Longinus, and that'll just let me break the game wide open at that point, so it shouldn't be too bad to do. I mean, it'll take a while. It'll probably take a couple hours to get a decent number of Arms Masters so that I can actually get spear levels at anything resembling a reasonable time frame, but it should be fun enough. Of course, no version of Disgaea 1, at least not any version that I played, I'm not sure if this is the case for the complete collection, has really reined in the absolute anarchy of the item world in Disgaea 1. It is still just so crazy and hectic, and you can so easily find yourselves in situations where you straight up cannot complete the stage through combat, and very rarely can you find yourself in stages that are just outright unwinnable, like the gate to skip the level is in an unreachable place and all the enemies are also unreachable. I've only had that happen to me once, I think, but it can happen. There was one time where the escape was in a place that required ridiculously high jump to reach, and I was almost oh, you know, I am in the wrong stage. I was so eager to get to the boss that I completely missed. No, we gotta do this in the proper order, so I'm going to just leave this immediately, and we are going to take out his Octolings first. Sorry, I like this guy, okay? I like to talk about it. Okay, now we will take out stage 27. This is the Octoling stage, but what was I even talking about? I was just having so much fun. Alright, unwinnable item world stages. But yeah, I had one situation where the gate was just like located on this ridiculously tall tower that had no steps leading up to it, and the only reason I was able to make it is because I actually had one of my characters outfitted with enough high-tier shoe equipment that I could actually reach it with my jump stat. And in the grand tradition of the Disgaea 1 item world, there was just enemies in completely random plateaus, completely divorced from the rest of the stage. So yeah, you always run in those rough situations. I've actually been having terrible luck with it in Disgaea DS, where I get into stages where I cannot kill all the enemies, so I cannot get the bonuses, and that's unfortunate because it's the 10th stage where I want to get Mr. Gensi exit, but nope, just can't kill all the enemies, so you're not getting that. It makes it take so much longer when going into tougher item worlds to try and get better Arms Masters. Since I'm not really at a point where I can survive in those worlds, it would just be more prudent to reach the specialist that I need and then Mr. Gensi exit out of there. I do not even care. Okay. Yeah, I can tell I missed one, but it's not a big deal. I can see it from here, so let's just head that. I'm doing a little loop-de-loo here. I'm just going to leave that Octoling to its business. Does not even bother me in the slightest. Okay, just jump over here. This one's located in such an odd spot. Yeah, no new record there. If I had a more cohesive order I tackled those things in, that would have worked out fine. As far as my Disgaea 2 playthrough goes, that is a game that I've just never been able to commit to the story, just because I don't find it as engaging as Disgaea 1, and I also find it to be a little overwrought. Too many cutscenes compared to Disgaea 1. As I've played the game, the characters have kind of grown on me as I've noticed some of the nuances of their character, although I've always kind of enjoyed Rosalind as a character, even when I first played the game. So I do think it has a decent cast. I just don't think the story overall is as interesting as Disgaea 1. They don't really take it to any interesting places that Disgaea 1 went. It's a lot of people criticize the story for being much more generic. I do think it has more nuance to it than people give it credit for, but like the actual sequence of events, yeah, it's not the most inspired story in the world, and I don't find it particularly interesting to sit through, so I tend to skip it a lot. The furthest I've ever gotten is Chapter 11, I believe. I've always just lost interest in the game whenever I get that far, or not necessarily lose interest, just something else comes up, and once you stop playing it, you just don't feel like going back to it, and it's always a game that I just have a bad thing where I come back to it, and it's just been so long that I restarted so I can refresh myself on it. The one time I wasn't going to do that, I was just going to resume a file that I already had active. Wouldn't you know it, my PS2 was broken. I'm not even sure if I still have the memory card that file was on either, because another problem I had is that I lost one of my memory cards. I have no idea where it went, and I actually had a lot of important save files on it, including this Gaia 2 file, so, you know, not much I can do there. Also, this first phase is going unusually long. He's usually been thrown out by now. That's actually what I really dislike about this fight, is how random it is. Just kind of takes making a good time on it. It kind of takes it out of your hand. I'm not sure if there's any set pattern to how DJ Octavio throws out his fists. Can't imagine how annoying this is in a speedrun, like a legitimate speedrun setting, not just me trying to beat my own lackluster times. I bet if he fires both his fists at me at the same time, the wide range of the Octave Rush could hit both of them at once, so that would be good for throwing them back. Spinny fists, you are so annoying. I wish you could throw those back in any capacity, like if once they touch down, actually like strike the ground and become stuck, then you could hit them back. But such is not the case. Yeah, I was just checking to see like maybe if I throw a bomb at it that'll do something? Nah. This is the 10th time I fought this guy and I'm still like trying different things, like maybe this'll work. I should look up like what the speedrun strategy for this fight is, if they have any way to manipulate him into doing certain actions over any other. So far, he's just being extremely unagreeable. It's also annoying when he flies up there and it's harder to see what the heck he's doing. Sometimes the camera isn't very agreeable to letting you see that. One of the things that's actually worse when you play on motion controls is when you want to focus on a specific point and, you know, sometimes your hands just go, and then you're not really watching carefully. Oh, nice. That was exactly what I was hoping to see. I wish you'd do that more often. Alrighty. Come on, shoot another fist at me. At the very least, he's pretty consistent about that opening move. You know, he'll boost himself to the side and then shoot a fist at you. Okay. Gonna shoot fists? Not the kind of fists I want to see. That sounds vaguely vulgar out of context. That's how you know you've made it in life, is if you have an out-of-context blog. Just like good old George Wood. If you don't know who George Wood is, look up gaming in the Clinton years. It is quite an educational experience and very fascinating. I do not mean that sincerely. It is weird, and George Wood is a very odd man who has very odd takes, although partially I think that's part of it because he's not the sole writer on his reviews, so to speak. Okay. Well, I did agree with the take they had on the Beanstalk, or Nimbus Land in Super Mario RPG. That part took me a while as a kid. That is some extremely awkward platforming. You know, I've played Super Mario RPG a ton of times, but it actually has been a while since I've committed to a full playthrough of it. Like, I think the most recent I've played it in any capacity is I played a little bit of it on my SNES Classic. I've definitely beaten that game a ton of times. Like, I think it's one of the few games I've actually gotten into, like, the double-digit number of clears. Okay. It's actually not been a terrible fight so far. Let's see if I can set a new record. That's gonna depend entirely on if I can land all my Rainmaker shots. It's not like they're hard to make, it's just sometimes I zone out so badly. Alright, I want to actually take the inside of the ink rail so I can get on the new rail more quickly. It does mean I have to be a bit more careful with my shot timing so I don't accidentally let myself get nailed. There we go. Just gotta keep it aimed at the center. You can hit the fist as it comes out. There we go. Easy peasy. You do this enough, eventually you figure out the timing for certain... Whoop. Oh, wow. I was wondering if you could do that. I'm glad I actually managed that. Okay, just jump up there. Okay. Yeah, not really doing too well on these shots here. It doesn't help that he's taking a very awkward position, like, right behind me every time. Yeah, I'm not gonna set a new record on this. Not even because I did the fight badly or anything, he just had a really awkward pattern. Yeah, it's so dumb that he just, like, has a completely arbitrary behavior script. It takes getting a good time completely out of your hand. I like how she says you have to jump there like it's a manual action, and then it just does it automatically if you fall off the rail. Yeah, okay, we got that done. And, yeah, that's actually not that far off from my best time. I think my best time's like, it's either 6:12 or like 6:03, I'm not sure. I'll have to review that in the Splatnet app. But it's done. I have 1000% now. And did I miss a level? Oh, whoops. I missed a level in Sector 4. Well, this is going on for... Oh, wow, I missed a level in Sector... What the heck? How did I miss these levels? Well, I'll just take care of these off-screen, and we're going to be playing Salmon Run today, so I'll meet you there. That's so weird. I can't believe I missed those. must have been really out of it when I was going through those sectors that I didn't notice that I didn't complete all the levels. That was so weird. I'm usually more conscientious about that. I guess it's because I wasn't recording them that I wasn't really paying as much attention to what I needed to do. Anyways, the reason we're doing Salmon Run today is just because I really like the weapons that are in rotation. I think Blob Lobber and Splattershot are pretty fun to use in this mode, and Bamboozler is not that terrible. Range Blaster is just crap in this mode. Like, there's absolutely no value to it in a mode like this. Like, it doesn't bring anything to the table where a normal blaster just brings a bunch of weaknesses. It's already a divisive weapon in standard play. For once, the game is actually being pretty generous with allowing the enemies to come to us. Let me take out some of these guys. I gotta go take that thing out right away. Like, this will get out of hand in a hurry if we leave it. Okay, I think I can blob on up. Nope. Whoa. Okay. I better go take that thing out. Yeah, let's just not even bother with that. There we go. Man, every time I take out one, another one comes up. It's also a really bad spot to be caught in. Okay, let's just take this guy out. Yeah, looks like the rest of my guys aren't doing so well. Whoa! That thing wrapped around a lot sooner than I was expecting. I didn't think it would actually... I thought it would, like, have to... Where the heck is the rest of our guys? Uh-oh. Where'd he go? Okay, well, I appreciate that he actually used his special in an effective manner there. I'm shocked at kind of how horrible that went in such a hurry. Like, we were doing fine earlier in the wave, I thought. That's just like all of a sudden, wait, everybody's dead and I'm all alone. What the heck? Yeah, well, we at least survived, so I don't have to worry about taking any point hits at this point. That was bizarre, though. Like, compared to other really terrible waves I had, like, that didn't seem like we were playing that bad. It just kind of went to hell in a handbasket, like, at the very end. Okay. Oop. Yeah, let's leave that guy. No point in taking him out at the shoreline. Okay. Yes! What? How'd mine miss? Okay. That one should hit it. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah. Don't even bother with firing repeatedly with this thing. Okay. I was waiting for that guy to shoot that thing and stop it so that I could get behind it, and he was just waiting until it got really close. Okay. Is it coming for me? It is, in fact, coming for me. Well, at least I managed to get that. I'm not going to be able to get any eggs off of that. I'd be dead if I tried. Alright, let's just do this to create some space. Oh, nope, got cornered. Well, we're at least over quota at this point, so we should be fine, I think. That all, of course, depends on if my guys can survive. You guys gonna revive me? Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm just gonna run away like a coward. No sense in letting myself get killed there. Okay. I couldn't revive anybody before the wave switch. Alright. Well, I played that about as well as I could. I think the Bamboozler is okay in this mode. It's not good, but it's serviceable. Alright, what do we got? Yep, this way, everybody. Okay. Where the heck did he... What is he doing? Well, that was a terrible idea. Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna do this to create space, like we need to stop these things from coming right now. Alright, cool. Waiting for you, buddy. Oh no, oh dear. Okay, cool. Nope, could not survive. Yeah, unfortunately my guys are not exactly playing position well. It really is for the best to just hole up on that little spot there so that you can just sort of funnel all these salmonoids in. Unfortunately, oh jeez. No, oh, whoa, whoa. Whoop, yeah. Well, that wasn't a terrible death in the process. I managed to revive a couple guys. That puts us in a pretty good situation. This guy's using his... Okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay, got him. Dude, just revive us, revive us. Focus on reviving. There we go. Hey, actually, we're over quota here. Well, let me just throw one more in just for the heck of it. Hey, we made it. That, you know, I'm not really sure why we were having so much trouble there. My guys looked like they were doing pretty decent early on, and then they just kind of dropped the spaghetti. I guess I wasn't playing too amazing either, but I was consistently getting the worst weapons for the waves also. Ah, boy. Well, at least my movement is decent, I think. Okay. Yeah, I played well enough, I guess. Didn't really post any better stats than anyone else, though. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, let's get into the next one. Hopefully I get Splattershot this time. Splattershot's really fun in this mode, and really good. I would not be upset if I got it every time. Eh, Bloblobber again. Bloblobber is decent. Oh. Hey everybody, low tide. Let's go for it. Also, sadly, when I completed all the stages with Octobrush and got true 1000%, sadly, no special dialogue for that, which is a big lost opportunity, in my opinion. Just, like, not rewarding the accomplishment in any capacity. Alright. Yeah, let's get this guy out of the way. I don't even care about the egg, we just want to get that thing gone. Okay. There we go. Actually managed to land those shots as I was hoping. It was impressive that I was able to do that with the sun beaming in my eyes. Oh, jeez. Yep, nope. It's a little too late on that. I didn't want to throw the bomb and leave myself in a situation where I couldn't get the follow-up because I lacked ink. Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad, at least. Let's get some of these guys cleared out. Well, that was a waste of a splashdown. We did not need that in the slightest. Yep. Well, unfortunately, even though I had a much better vantage point that time, I screwed up my shots and did not kill that thing. Alright. Let's just take that out. Give ourselves a little breathing room, less missiles to have to worry about. Man. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh boy. I just like noticed like, oh man, they are all dead and I am in a horrible situation. Gotta love when that happens. It's not even like I was doing anything bad, it's just like everybody died at the same time and like suddenly I'm getting aggressed on by everything. It's like, oh jeez, this is horrible. That's just one of those things that you can't account for, like, even if you're paying hawk-like attention to what your teammates are doing. Does not look anything? Something's coming this way. Okay. There we go. They always spawn the worst things for me, you know, I'm going in a narrow straightaway section. No, well, let's bring in a Stingray. Okay. Take out one of those. We need to get this guy taken out. If I can get these little nippers. There we go. Not overly concerned about the fly fish. If I can take him out. Yes. There we go. Okay. There we go. Wish I could have taken out that steelhead, but wasn't really getting the opportunities I needed. There we go. Oh, I'm doing good on taking out bosses, at least. Just, oop. There we go. Can I get a chance to bomb this hatch? Yeah, I'm not gonna get an opportunity to take out the second one, so just gotta go for it. I'm gonna take these guys out. Alright, alright. We should be fine here. We should be able to make quota. Oh no, oh no, ooh, oh, oh no, oh no. Ah, just too much DOT. Come on. Okay, there we go. Just barely made quota. Yeah, we weren't exactly coordinating very well given the fog, but eh. Yeah, I'm not too down on the Bamboozler on this. It actually has pretty decent damage per second in this mode. Well, the only charger that can realistically take out a Stingray. Or Stinger. I always forget what that one's called. I just know it uses the Stingray special. Good. Yeah, let's get this cleared out right away. What is the point of that? I'm going to assume that was an accident. Yeah, definitely, I hope we don't get into a situation where that would have been really nice to have. Pretty much all of them are just kind of down there. We better let them get closer. Alright, I'm gonna take this thing out. Okay, thankfully the Maws was not going for me, so I did not have to... I couldn't even see that stupid small fry. Okay, there we go. This is not too bad. This guy is just using his inkjet so carelessly. I'll just take this thing out. Blocking our view. Yeah, I don't even want to bother to try and redirect that balloon. I just don't want the damage over time to become a problem. What the? Ah! I must have gotten clipped by its instant kill box. That's so annoying that I got killed by that, even though it didn't visibly bite me. Did that kill it? No, it managed to get just around it. You know what? I'm gonna focus on taking out this thing first. What the heck? Why couldn't I get that? Come on. There we go. Get this guy out of the way. Didn't have to use my Stingray at all. I just didn't find any good situations to use it. I was honestly gonna do it to take out any fly fishes that came along, and also that was an embarrassing death there. But that's kind of what happens. There's just too much rain going around. That's the funny thing about Drizzlers. They're not terribly threatening on their own, but when they can start teaming up with a lot of other Salmonoids, or even if there's just like 3 or 4 of them on the map firing out their ink storms, that damage can add up and just like create this huge area of denial that goes over the basket, and it's like, man, this is just getting out of hand. But it's like one of those things that really can spiral out, because on their own they are pretty low priority, so they can sneak up on you like that. Always gotta be careful with those things. Alright, I think I can do one more today. Alright, I was a little zoned out there, just checking stuff on Twitter. Normally I'd probably do 2 more, but it's a little... I only have about an hour and a half before I have to leave for work, so I better wrap this up. I still gotta do my exercise for today before I go. Alright. What do we got in this low tide session? Coming down the left. Let's just let them get a little close. No! Come on! Too hungry for the kill, my friend. Yeah, that is always kind of a problem they have to deal with. Like, some people are just way too eager to try and get into fighting. Nope. There's too many guys blocking that for the thing to actually connect. Okay. Well, at least it's not a big deal. And... alright, let's start taking some of these things out. Haven't been able to contribute much at this point. Got robbed on one of the eggs, the first kills we got. Man, they are all coming down that left side. Let me see if I can actually hit this for once. There we go. That's what we needed. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna bomb this thing and get it out of the way. It's creating too many problems. Normally I like to kill those things close to the basket, but here it was definitely not worth it. And get away from me, small fries, jeez. It's funny, like, you would think such teeny tiny little things, they would not be deadly, but they hit surprisingly hard for their size, and it is so difficult to hit them with most weapons. Okay, what we'll do is we'll bomb one of the hatches, and then we'll take this guy out. Probably more prudent overall. It reduces the number of missiles considerably, so I'm not too concerned about leaving that thing alive. Didn't get too many golden eggs this wave, unfortunately, but that's okay. Hey, you guys are not getting away. Yep, Taylor's just repeatedly killing themselves. Okay. Range blaster. This could be bad. This could be very bad. It'll depend heavily on what we get for events here. Okay, mothership. And I got the stinger, so this should all work out, actually. Gotta look for these good picks here, and I got one. Oh man, managed to hit that thing just at the edge of my range. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, let's just focus on getting some eggs in the basket. Not overly concerned with the regular salmonoids yet. Okay. Alright, the mothership is closing in. I'm just gonna take this opportunity to grab this last one. And now... There we go. Nice. Alright, got that nice little egg shower going. It was so cool when I learned that was a thing you could do. I was just playing a freelance game with somebody and they did that. I was like, oh, that is sick. I gotta remember to do that in my own game. Of course, some people go a little too far with it. They use both their stingrays on it. It's only really worth it to use one for it. I would rather save the remaining stingray for a more desperate situation, like if there are a bunch of fly fish in really hard to reach locations. Stingray is so invaluable in those situations, so I'm definitely going to hang on to this just in case we get into that kind of situation. Alright. And can we get it off? Nah, it got an egg. It's not a huge deal, it's just annoying. I wonder what the range blaster's damage vis-a-vis the standard blaster is in this mode. Blasters in Salmon Run have a bunch of statistical differences and tweaks to try and make them more viable compared to standard play. So it'd be interesting to know, like, if it has anything going for it over a standard blaster, even if it's just a numbers thing. Like, in terms of practicality, it has no value over a blaster. It's basically just, it brings the same thing to a table, just with way worse mobility and shot time. Okay, this thing is going for this guy. Not really overly concerned with anything that's down there, until that thing spawned in, so let's get these guys just taken down. Oh, of course. Man. Well, at least somebody else got the other one. Sweet. Alright. Okay, it's getting a little crowded here. What are we dealing with? There we go. Now let's just take this guy out. Come on, help me. Yeah, well, at least I had enough damage there to do it on my own. That is what's nice about having the splatter shot. It's such a good weapon for this mode. Of course, if I hit those bad angles, then I don't get anything. Alright, let's just take this guy out. Nice and standard. Not overly concerned about that steelhead at the moment. Alright, now we can take him out. There we go. So, that one's gonna fire one more. Whoop. Okay, now we're having problems. Okay, what do we got here? Let me back up and think. That took so much to actually get those guys saved. I might be hosed. Oh, am I gonna make it? Oh, I'm making it away! Oh, yes. Couldn't get any more eggs in than I did, but I am glad that I survived there. I was not expecting to actually make it out of that alive. My game plan was to just put myself in a sequestered place where I could pop the stingray and get my teammates back in the game and just give myself enough breathing room that I was sure I was going to be rushed down by the salmonoids and killed, but I actually did manage to time that just well enough I could get away. I'm surprised I was able to pull that off. Hey, no deaths this time, and a good number of revives. Also got way more golden eggs than I expected. That was a good game. That was a good game. I'm a fan. It was fun. I liked it. This was a good weapon rotation. It is just good enough to be pretty consistent in the waves. Even the ones that went really badly, we still managed to pull out as wins. And, ooh, experience booster. That'll be helpful for my 99 star ambition. But that is where we will leave it. We are now formally done with Octo Canyon, so in any video I record for this going forward, that is not going to be a concern anymore. We'll probably see a lot more turf war, just so I can do that for my warming up. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.